Blah, 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 blah. We just watched episode 24 of Boruto. This one's kind of like, I guess it's in between like arcs, in which case we're going to go into the fillers here. Although it's kind of hard to describe like what is a filler in Boruto now, because the actual stuff happened after the fact, as far as like the manga and the movie, and so the anime just kind of starts way before then, so we kind of don't know what's filler or not. I would say just like right off the bat, I do like this episode in the sense that Sumre's back, even though she only gets like 2 to 3 poses and no dialogue whatsoever.
She's just so passive. She's not even saying anything. Why you
She's had no animation.
Why you do this? No animation, just like, and that's it. But yeah, this one's interesting because it starts with Naruto looking at this tree, and apparently it's the tree that lasted since the pain attack.
Yeah, it was the only surviving tree from the pain attack.
Roughly like 16 years at that point.
Something like it.
Yeah.
15 and a half, 16 years.
Right. And so it's crazy how that thing just lived, even like after that big almighty push. It's like one of the trees that still survived. And apparently there's...
Was that the attack that he used?
Yeah. The big almighty push that just like pushed down all the village and everything like that. And so I think we cut to, I guess, the PE area, that fighting gym, where I guess Metal and Iwabe are just, they're sparring against each other, clashing beliefs on like who's the better, or like what defines a Hokage, what's a good Hokage or whatever.
Who's the best Kage out of the 5?
Oh, okay, because the 5 Kage summits are approaching.
Sorry, my fist landed over there instead of my kick.
So they're having that fight. Boruto's like just kind of passively training, and all of a sudden we shift over to Sarada, who's actually doing bullseyes on these shuriken practices.
Yeah.
Of course that's her specialty, so there's that, but she's also improved just like by that and the fact that we still see her in her new attire. And so all the girls are praising her, and Boruto's like, hey, what's going on? Like, you used to diss ninjas, what happened? And she's like, I grew up. I'm no longer like a little child like you are right now. What's so childish about me? What isn't childish about you? And so they have this, they just keep arguing with each other. I don't know how that ended, but they just we just move on to the next thing.
It ended with...
I know this Sarada wanted to show off her Sharingan.
She wasn't trying to show it off.
Well, at least...
She used it to, learn...
the Shadow Clone. Okay, that's why it's so significant.
Yeah.
So she used Shadow Clone not just to show it off, but just to capture Boruto's Shadow Clone as he used it for shuriken practice. By the way, she kept it concealed.
Yeah, the whole thing that's like changed scene was Chocho. She was about to say, "Oh, but she has the shot."
And yeah, so Sarada's actually trying to withhold that information until she can actually show it off proper. Because she's still very new to it, although she now has the ability to copy people's jutsus.
Yeah,
that's the extent.
It's that and
be able to like kind of foresee people's movements and whatnot. I'm trying to remember what else happened after the fact, but it was mainly Chocho and Sarada practicing with each other, basically helping Sarada master her Sharingan as fast as she can. She gets really worn out after just like a couple uses of it. Yeah. And then Konohamaru jumps in. Apparently, this guy is just very knowledgeable about the Sharingan.
Well,
I guess like it's because he's a Jonin that he needs to know about that kind of stuff. But essentially, he goes over the 3 big things about the Sharingan, and that was
the kinetic vision, the ability to copy jutsu, and the genjutsu ability.
Yeah, which he to make the difference is like, yeah, even though like shinobis are able to use able to use genjutsu, the Sharingan like produces like the most powerful of genjutsus. That's when you were talking to me about like the first time we got to see genjutsu from Itachi against Kakashi, and that was just a good example of like how strong that can be. So I'm not sure when she's ever gonna learn that. I'm not sure if the Tomoes are gonna be related to like her ability to produce genjutsu. It helps her out as far as the kinetic vision part of it, for sure. But I guess she can still copy jutsus to a certain extent.
Well, she learned what's it called?
Shadow Clone, sure. But
yeah.
I guess it's maybe based on like how powerful she can be at that current time. It depends on the effect. Yeah, that's what we got out of that. Definitely the most important thing out of this episode was the whole 5 Kage summit. All these people were trying to come and interview the Kages, and all the retainers like, nope, no, you don't get to come through. They actually held in Naruto's office, and they were talking about Kaguya and just like the predecessors or beings who'd be similar to her existence, possibly coming to infiltrate and investigate due to the effects of what happened with the new arc and the new arc and the Shin Uchiha. Both of them talking about parallel dimensions, and that's got Naruto and Sasuke worried about like what's to come. Like there's probably a bigger threat out there. And then the Kages kind of go around saying like, okay, so we got this big threat that's on our hands, and to be honest, we may not stand a chance, or at least the next generation won't stand a chance.
Yeah, they basically all agreed that if it were to come, it would be bad, but if it were to come after their generation has passed, it'd be catastrophic because the next generation is subpar.
Right, and I mean that's natural because of the peace times and everything like that. There's not too much of a demand for exceptional shinobi. Sure, there's like ninjas all around, but not particularly exceptional as who they needed there at the time. But Naruto actually argues against that. He believes that shinobis will rise to the occasion every single time, and that was actually pretty powerful because during that time it showed everyone training first and foremost, and also showed Boruto right before he pulls the prank. He's fighting against Sarada because she's trying to defend Naruto's face from being defaced. And so it just kind of shows that there's still hope for like these ninjas who will rise to the occasion when the worst comes to blow.
He pretty much said that war isn't the only thing that can train you to be good. The fact that they're friends right now means that they can build rivalries and want to be better than each other, and that's going to push them further than anything else.
Yeah.
And he does kind of have an excellent point on that, considering he's the strongest shinobi in the entire world.
Yeah, and he was a nobody.
And his whole thing was, I'm just going to be better than Sasuke.
That's true. Like,
I'm going to be better than Sasuke. There's war going on over there. Sasuke. I don't care. Wait, Sasuke was over there? I'm going over there. You gotta fix what Sasuke did. Alright, fix what Sasuke did. Now to get better than Sasuke. Sasuke's better. I'm better.
That's true. And the fact is that Naruto was an exceptional shinobi at the time. He was just trying to do his best and
be better than Sasuke. And that alone was what made him really strong. Sure, there's the Nine Tails, but there's also Kakashi. And that was from like a previous generation too. So yeah, you have Might Guy and Kakashi who were
big figures in that fight. They
were incredibly powerful, and most of their strength came from fighting each other.
That's true. That's also a good point. So I stand by Naruto on that. I mean, sure.
Even Gaara kind of backed him on that, saying the next generation is nothing compared to this. What generation hasn't gone through that? I'm pretty sure if you guys think hard about it, you can all agree. Pretty much saying, I bet your elder said that you ain't worth shit.
I'm not sure how things are going to pan out with the assistance of like the tail beasts and whatnot, but that's definitely going to be part of the war. But I guess we'll have to see once that happens. So the next episode is basically them going on a field trip, Boruto and Co. going on a field trip to the Hidden Mist. And you were talking about how we could possibly see the Great Naruto Bridge, which I look forward to as well. Mainly for what Boruto might say or something like that.
What everyone would say about that.
It's like the Great Naruto Bridge. Boruto's like, no, there's no way. No.
He's just looking at,
no way.
It's not the same, Naruto. That's a common name.
That's a common name, like in ramen. Shit. No way. Everyone believes it, but Boruto's like in denial.
Right. Like, he wholeheartedly believes that it's just named after the dude's favorite soup.
But yeah, I guess that's the extent of it.
And then we have someone that looks like the Three Tails Jinchurigi's kid.
Oh shit. I know that face.
I do too. But
yeah.
He himself was a kid, wasn't he?
No, actually he was an adult. He just...
Really small?
Yeah, he was just really small. Because I remember that... Yeah, it looks just like that. And I remember Naruto, when he was talking to all the tail beasts, he was so sad because he sees this kid, like, he never got to know how it was to kiss a girl or get older. You died so young. And he's like, I'm an adult, I'll have you know. So yeah, it looks like it's his kid. And I wonder if he, or at least what's his position and everything like that. Oh God.
Oh yeah, Fat Onko.
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. We're just gonna see where we're going to be in the next episode and see if there's anything we want to discuss or not. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Shall we call it good for this one?
Yeah.
Alrighty then, we'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. #bye. You can go ahead and stop the recording.
What if I don't want to stop recording?